What were your thoughts when he did go down? What were your immediate thoughts when that was happening?
That Daniel did it on purpose. That was my thought. And you know what was my thought when Usyk jumped up? Don't mess with Ukraine. And with the Ukrainian warrior. Never mess with him.
If you just essentially said that Daniel intentionally was cheating tonight, so how do you feel about Daniel?
No, I never said that he was cheating. I said that he did it on purpose.
It's cheating, isn't it? If it's below the belt.
But I never mentioned word cheating. I mentioned the word did it on purpose.
So considering he did it on purpose, how do you feel about Daniel doing that to your fighter?
It's not good for boxing. It's not good for sports. Definitely, you are in the position of a challenger and you are thirsty to win. But boxing is the sports with the rules. And you have to comply with the rules and you have to respect the rules. If the rules are not respected, then why should we be with this sport?
What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy. You're either coming through and boosting up the coin. So, let's start here. Truth be known, man, Team Usyk is starting to bug me now. Do you know what I mean? Like, bigly bug me. All this UKR rubbish, man. Like, I don't want to see I don't want to hear. I don't even care, to be fair. I couldn't care less about much things in life. But still, for what it's worth, politics and everything else should be kept out of sport, in my opinion. Yeah, let the politicians politic. Yeah, let dopey people who want to go over there and fight for the dopey politicians be doing that. And everyone else get to enjoy their games without it all. Do you know what I mean? Like, when Daniel cheated, I knew that you don't do this with a UKR warrior, bro. Come on, stop. Yeah, the UKR warrior was on the floor rolling around. Yeah? Let's not get it twisted here. It was not a low blow. It was not extraordinary. Even if you think it's low, even if you are blind and you think it was a little bit low or you think it's very low, number one, you're wrong. But number two, it wasn't stupid low. It wasn't, okay, he's taking the Michael low. It wasn't, this is the fourth time now Dubois has done this. I'm pretty sure that was the first time he landed a shot to the body clean, properly. There was no intent. No one can watch that fight and tell me Dubois was in there trying to low blow. So to come out and say he cheated and he did it on purpose, that makes you a crybaby. Yeah? That tells me you're just another shill who isn't being honest. That was a fair shot. I mean, look at the angle of Dubois' arm. It was straight. He had a straight angle in his arm. If you want to go low, you don't do it with a straight arm. Yeah? You drop it in lower and wing it up. That wasn't what Dubois was doing. He was working with Usyk, who's moving a lot and tricky and whatever else. We're talking about split seconds here, people. I don't think a lot of people appreciate how difficult that is. To hit a particular part of the body exactly as someone's moving in a split second. You're literally, a lot of these times, a lot of these things you see from fighters, it's instinctual. I.e., they're waiting to see something from their opponent. Okay, when he does this, I'm going to do this. They see it, they pull, they whip. I don't know what people are expecting. I really can't work it out. What are you expecting here? And on that basis, it was a fair shot. But what I will say is, the whole energy from Team Usyk is turning me off. I get they have to kind of shield their position, in that sense. Yeah, well, it was legal and whatever else, but calling Dubois a cheat. End of the day, yeah, you've won the fight. So, you could say, listen, Dubois is a good fighter, the shot was low, that's it. To say he's cheating is ridiculous. To say Usyk acted like a warrior is ridiculous too. Not fair play. Usyk did come back after he acted like a fanny. Let's be real here, though. He was fanny first, then he was warrior, which is better than most people. Yeah, when AJ gets hurt, he goes fanny and then don't do nothing. So Usyk at least had the dog in him, so I give him credit for that. But that doesn't erase what happened before. I would have much preferred Usyk to get hit with that shot. Take 30 seconds. get up. You know what I mean? And have a go then. That would have been a lot more. But the way he was milking it, it was just ridiculous. You know, he was just doing too much with it. This was a classic. He proper milking this one. Do you know what I mean? Properly. Come on. We all know it. We all saw it. He was milking the life out of this. Yeah? I've heard cows. I've spoken to some cows. In the last 24 hours, your man the YB has spoke to some cows. And Nev told me. Yeah? In these factory farm conditions, trust me, no one knows. You know when you buy that cheap milk? Not the organic one, the cheap one. The factory farming one. Yeah, when you buy that cheap milk, no one knows more than a factory farm cow what it is to be milked. Or what milking is. And I spoke to one. I said, listen, watch this. I showed the cow. I said, well, what do you think of this? What do you think of the way Usyk is acting on the floor? And he said, this guy, trust me. From a cow who spent his whole life being milked, I'm telling you, he's milking this one. So it's not coming from me. I'm telling you what the cow said. The cow gets milked as a profession. And he said, this guy, I know a milker when I see one. Oops. Yeah, so if you man have got a problem with what I'm saying, take it over to cows, they know. He was milking this, something ridiculous. Never seen anything like it. And you can tell fake ones as well, because it's a bit like, I don't know, when someone's in real agonising pain, their face is different. When someone's trying to act like they're in pain, it's a different kind of look to them. They do the kind of angry face, like they scowl their face. It's like, oh, I'm in pain. But it's not that, it's not that De La Hoya versus Hopkins kind of look. Usyk was not De La Hoya versus Hopkins looked. He's been doing this, and I'm going to leak it in the next few days. He's been doing this since the AJ fight, or since time began. Yeah, anyone hits him with a good body shot, he turns his back and he milks it like a little girl. There's no UKR warrior there. Not in that moment, there wasn't. It might have come later. Fair play to him. Like I said before, I ain't got no biases. I judge people on a case-by-case basis. So yeah, what Usyk did after the fight was admirable. Was after the knockdown was admirable, but before was corny as you like. And I have to say this, but I mean, I just hope Tyson Fury grows some balls. And if he does, this has to be said. After watching that, yeah, if Fury doesn't man up and fight Usyk now, he's even more of a pussy than I could have ever imagined. Because I had Fury the favourite anyway, but I see it as going bad for Usyk. I just do. Fury's not stupid like AJ or Dubois. Yeah, Fury reads a room, if that makes sense. Even with the Wilder fight, okay, yeah. To be fair, he was stupid. In that first Wilder fight, he was a bit stupid, but he clocked on quick. And to be fair, there was no real blueprint to beat Wilder. We were all speculating. I believed if someone puts Wilder on the back foot, he'll fall apart, and that ended up being the case. But the point is, like, watch all of Wilder's fights. There's never been a blueprint up until the Fury 2 fight where you can say, yeah, this worked well. He was always in the mix and then knocked someone out. Usyk, Fury will watch that, and if he's got any heart in him, he'll be licking his chops, because he'll go in there, and I can see him going in there and it's winging away. I just can. And the fact Usyk likes to moan to the referee, good fighters, not boxers. AJ's a good boxer. Dubois a good boxer. Good fighters, they actually get turned on by seeing someone complain. Do you understand? That's how you're supposed to feel. Yeah? This grown-ass man is looking to another old dusty man, the referee, to help him. If that don't get your blood pumping, this guy desperate now. I'm hurting this guy. He need the referee to come save his ass. Tyson Fury, in my opinion, he'll smell that. Yeah, he'll smell if Usyk does that in Fury fights, it's over. It's over for him. Unless they rig it, unless the UKR Kabbalah rig it somehow and they disqualify Fury. Because I can see Fury in there just winging away to his body. That's the strategy, man. Forget about anything else. Jab, jab, wing, wing. Errol Spence. Someone needs to give Usyk the Errol Spence, essentially. Pop, pop, wing, wing. Pop, pop, wing, wing. Just all the different ways. Mixing and matching. Yeah, jab, jab, wing, wing, jab, jab. You know what I mean? It's proper just rocking and sliding and rolling into his body. Anyone who does that, and I can see Fury, because Fury, he respect Wilder because Wilder can punch. Usyk can't punch. And Fury's another 25 pounds heavier than Dubois. So I really can see Fury just putting his guard up. I can see Fury putting his guard up and then marching forward. Marching forward on something like on the beaches of Normandy. Do you know what I mean? That's my strategy. Now, if Usyk can find a way to win, fair play to the guy. But this wasn't a good look. I'm sure the Usyk fans will be saying, yeah, he did it on purpose to lure Fury in. Hopefully so. I'd rather Usyk beat Fury in that sense, given how Fury's acted. Ultimately, if Usyk can find a way to win, I'd prefer to watch that. I don't see it though. Yeah. Usyk likes to fight on his own terms, which has worked well for him in as much as Usyk's good at beating up people who run out of gas. Like AJ had a good round 9, and that's it. Yeah? If AJ could have sustained round 9, then we would have seen what fight Usyk really has. AJ only pressed Usyk in round 9. That's it. And Usyk didn't have no ideas. Now, as it happened, AJ got no gas tank. AJ got no... what's the word? He's got no oomph in him. So he has one good round and he just falls off, and Usyk's able to come back into it, kind of thing. Dubois the same. Dubois got no consistency. He's got no grit. He's got no will. Yeah, so Usyk looks good against big bodybuilders who've got no gas left and got no will. What happens when he's in there with a man? Because whatever you say about Fury, he does have will. He does want to win. He's been spark out on his back against Wilder in the first fight, and he had his best round off the back of that. Not many men can do that. Spark out off your back. It's a bit like, people are giving Usyk credit. I've given Usyk credit. Yeah, but Usyk got off the mat and then came back and beat Dubois. Fine. Fury literally, not within 3 minutes. Fury wasn't given 3 minutes to recover from Wilder. Fury was spark out on his back, and whether it was a 12-second count or not is irrelevant. Yeah. 12 seconds, however many seconds you want. He was knocked spark out, flat on his back, looking up into the stars. And 13 seconds later, he's coming back to have the best round of the fight. Yeah? That's a man who likes to have a fight. Now, it's a shame the way he's acted and how he's been weird with it. A big shame. But still, if this fight happens, if this fight don't happen, Fury's the biggest pussy of all time. But if it does happen, we're going to find out how much Usyk like to have a fight. But ultimately, I've never really seen him. And it's fair play to Usyk. It's because he's that good. We've never seen Usyk really in a fight. The Bellend. Tony Bellend ran out of gas after 5 rounds. Yeah, he no good. Anthony Johnston. He ran out of gas after 5 rounds. He no good. Dubois. He out of gas after 5 rounds. No good. So, what guy have you seen Usyk in there have a fight with? Who's got some gas? It's not Usyk's fault. But still, Fury got gas. And he wants to win. And he's got, 30-40 pound weight advantage. I don't see it, honestly. Would I put money on it? The odds aren't. I think you put $100 on, you get 30 quid back. You know what I mean? You need to put you need to put a bag on to make it worthwhile. I might even do that. I might even do it. In my mind, it's a free 300 quid. Put a bag on, you get $300 back. I might just, bung it on, get that free money in. But yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the 100%, no doubt.